From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Tuesday, March 18th, Tom Capano's murder conviction appeal will be heard today. Could a tax hike be in store for Newcastle County? And a record high for gas prices. Here are the details. Tom Capano is once again trying to have his murder conviction overturned. He's not expected to be in the courtroom for today's hearing at U.S. District Court in Wilmington. Capano's lawyer, Joe Bernstein, says he's filed 3 federal claims to have the 1995 conviction thrown out after exhausting state claims. Bernstein says his argument is based on the admissibility of hearsay evidence. He says many of those testifying at the first trial had no first-hand knowledge of the events of the killing of Capano's mistress, Anne-Marie Fahey. Bernstein also says the trial judge did not allow the jury to consider lesser charges, Capano serving life in prison for the murder of Fahey. Will you be paying higher taxes in Newcastle County? County Executive Coons is presenting his fiscal year 2009 proposed budget tonight. Coons says the county faces tough economic times, with expenses on the way up and revenues heading down.
I'm going to present what I believe to be a responsible budget that I hope Council will embrace. It's a mix of cuts and reductions and ways to seek new revenue. Newcastle County continues to be in a difficult fiscal situation, as are working families all across our county, as our costs are rising and our revenue is dropping.
Coons says, like he's done with his 3 previous budgets, he plans to face the county's financial challenges head on.
Our constituents are themselves facing increases in costs for groceries, for gas, for health care, for all sorts of different things. And that makes it more difficult for us to go and ask them for an increase in revenue for our county.
You can hear the county executive's budget address live tonight starting at 6 o'clock on 1150 AM WDEL and right here at WDEL.com. If your kids attend a school in the Brandywine School District, their schedule might be changing. WDEL's Jim Hubmaster reports.
Beginning next summer, Brandywine High School, Tally Middle School, and P.S. DuPont Elementary School could be joining a number of Delaware public schools switching to block scheduling. 23 of the state's 67 schools use this system, which gives the students more time to work on subjects and have fewer courses. During a school day, each class will be 90 minutes in length instead of the usual 45 minutes, which will allow students to take 32 credits instead of just 28 and earn college credits while still in high school.
A lot of the pieces that are needed for a successful implementation of this plan we've got in place, and we're excited about taking off and making this happen next year for students.
The process requires state approval first and will become effective next school year. Jim Hubmaster, 1150 AM, WDEL.
Rehoboth holds the line on the cost of parking for now. WDEL News continues in a moment.
The best place to buy your new floor is at your local Carpet One store, where we offer true flooring expertise, from a great selection of famous name floors to guaranteed installation. That's something you won't find at those big warehouses, internet sites, or traveling carpet shops. And with our 1,000 store buying power, we offer you the best warranties and the best values in flooring. Carpet One, the one store for your perfect floor.
You're the one, you're the one.
A co-conspirator of a Delaware lawmaker's son pleaded guilty yesterday in federal court to embezzling more than $1 million from the state. Jermaine Davis was charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and making an illegal money transfer. Federal prosecutors say he and 4 others worked with Tony Lofink to steal from the state by making false property claims. Lofink pled guilty and will be sentenced in May. Davis will be sentenced in June. Delaware's financial forecast has grown a lot cloudier, with a lowering of revenue estimates for the current and upcoming fiscal years. The Delaware Economic and Financial Advisory Council yesterday lowered its revenue estimate for the current fiscal year by $126 million compared to its December estimate. For fiscal 09, which starts July 1st, the council lowered its revenue estimate by $200 million compared to December. Those revisions come on top of a $41 million downward adjustment for the 2 years that was made in December, despite a cigarette tax increase that was expected to add $48 million to the state's coffers. Gas prices have hit a new high. Just a week ago, gas stood at $3.12 a gallon in Delaware. This week, it's $3.19. Nationally, crude oil is trading at about $106 a barrel. Rehoboth Beach commissioners have rejected a proposal to extend the parking meter season to the end of September. Mayor Sam Cooper says the proposal met with resistance from merchants who worry the extension would be bad for business in the popular off-season weeks in late September. Commissioners also decided yesterday not to double the $1 an hour parking rate at meters near the boardwalk. Instead, at next month's meeting, they will consider increasing the rate to $1.50 per hour near the boardwalk and $1.25 an hour at more than 350 other meters. The proposal could raise nearly $600,000 for the city to use for capital improvements, including parking. An interesting signing for the Eagles. WDEL Sports and your Delaware Accu with a forecast coming up.
Wilmington University now offers the Doctor of Business Administration program. This advanced degree is designed to enhance leadership and managerial skills. Applications for fall semester are being accepted now, so visit us at wilmu.edu/business or call 877-967-5464. Wilmington University, your life, your time, your education.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware. Every weekday morning, 5:30 till 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL Sports, Coppin State takes on Mount St. Mary's tonight in Dayton, the play-in game that kicks off the NCAA basketball tournament. The winner of tonight's game takes on North Carolina Friday night in the first round of the tournament. You will be able to watch all the tournament games right here at WDEL.com. The Eagles have signed a defensive player to be their new fullback. Dan Klecko, who played defensive tackle and special teams and won Super Bowls with New England and Indianapolis, has been signed to a 2-year deal to play fullback. The former Temple Owl did play fullback a few times in his NFL career in short yardage situations. The Eagles did not re-sign Thomas DePay, who was their starting fullback for the last few years. And an 0-2 week has dropped the University of Delaware men's lacrosse team 9 spots to number 16 in this week's United States Intercollegiate Lacrosse Association poll. Delaware dropped games to Stony Brook and number 12 Georgetown last week. They also fell to 16 in the Nike Inside Lacrosse poll and to 13 in the LaxNews.com poll. Delaware hosts Villanova Saturday night in their first conference contest of the season. Your WDEL Delaware Accu with a forecast. Cloudy today, some occasional rain, high 49. Then periods of rain tonight, low 43. Tomorrow, cloudy, some rain around, high 62. For Saturday, partly sunny with a high of 51. Get news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 11:50 a.m. And get WDEL News text alerts sent to your cell phone. You can sign up for that right here at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.